No TikTok scrolls, no Instagram DMs, and not even a quick chat with an AI bot to help with homework. It sounds like a parent's dream or a teenager's nightmare, but in Manitoba, this could soon be the law of the land. Premier Mark Carney has just announced a plan that would make Manitoba the first province in Canada to outright ban social media and AI chatbots for kids. It is a bold, controversial move that follows in the footsteps of countries like Australia, and it is sparking a massive debate about safety, mental health, and the reality of growing up in a digital age. So why is this happening now? Well, according to Premier Carney, these platforms aren't just neutral tools, they are intentionally designed to be addictive. During a recent fundraiser, he didn't hold back, calling out rich tech bros for profiting off what he describes as surveillance capitalism. The argument is that the infinite scroll and the constant hunt for likes are hacking the reward systems in children's brains, leading to spikes in anxiety, depression, and even more dangerous outcomes like human trafficking. It's a heavy accusation, but it's one that resonates with many parents who feel they are losing a losing battle against the algorithm. Now, if you're a regular on this channel, you know we love diving into how tech impacts our daily lives. If you find this breakdown helpful, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. It really helps us keep the conversation going on these big policy shifts. The Manitoba proposal is unique because it doesn't just stop at social media. It specifically targets AI chatbots, too. Most of the bans we've seen globally focus on the social aspect, the bullying and the comparison. But Carney's government is arguing that AI poses a similar, if not greater, risk. Think about it. An AI chatbot can be a 24/7 companion that tells a child exactly what they want to hear, potentially leading them down rabbit holes that even a human moderator couldn't catch in time. While Australia's world-first ban focused on platforms like TikTok and Instagram, Manitoba is casting a much wider net. Of course, this raises a ton of questions. First and foremost, how do you actually enforce this? If a 14-year-old wants to get on X or use ChatGPT, they're usually pretty savvy at finding a workaround. Will the province require digital IDs? Will they fine the parents? Or will the hammer fall on the tech giants? In Australia, companies face fines of up to $50 million if they don't comply. Manitoba seems to be eyeing a similar big stick approach to force these companies to take responsibility. But not everyone is cheering. If you talk to the kids themselves, the reaction is a bit mixed. Some teenagers in Winnipeg have pointed out that social media was their lifeline during the pandemic, helping them stay connected with friends across the country. They argue that an outright ban is a step too far and could actually hinder their AI literacy. In a future where AI is going to be part of almost every job, is cutting kids off from the technology today setting them up for a disadvantage tomorrow? It's a valid objection. Some suggest that instead of a total ban for everyone under 16, maybe the focus should be on stricter parental controls or better education in schools. There's also the wait-and-see factor. While Manitoba is the first to jump into the deep end, they're not the only ones standing on the edge. The federal government in Ottawa is watching closely, and other provinces like Nova Scotia and Saskatchewan are already floating similar ideas. Even Prime Minister Mark Carney has suggested the idea merits serious consideration. We're essentially watching a live experiment in real time. Can a provincial government actually stop a global tech giant from reaching its citizens? The Premier says he wants to give kids back their freedom from the screen, and freedom to just be a kid. It's a sentiment that's hard to argue with, but the execution is where things get complicated. Is this the protection our children desperately need, or is it an outdated approach to a problem that requires more nuance? As this legislation moves through the Manitoba legislature over the coming months, we're going to see a lot of pushback from tech lobbyists and likely a lot of support from mental health advocates. It's a defining moment for digital rights in Canada. I want to hear from you, especially if you're a parent or a student. Do you think a total ban is the right move, or should we be focusing on teaching kids how to use these tools responsibly instead of taking them away? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And as always, thanks for watching.
Don't forget to subscribe for more updates on how tech and policy are changing our world. See you in the next one.